Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Wednesday. We are waking up with temperatures that are cold this morning. Numbers are in the mid-30s generally across the Ozarks. And one difference in the forecast is that it's just going to be much, much colder across the entire region, not just this morning, but also through the afternoon hours. That cold air we've been talking about for a couple of days, well, today's the day. It's here. And we are going to see much cooler temperatures. Highs staying in the 50s, factor in a north wind at 30 miles an hour. And it's going to be feeling like low 40s through even the peak of the afternoon. So bundle up as you head out the door this morning. That's my message to you. It will be gusty with the winds across the Ozarks today. Winds gusting to 30 miles an hour. Not quite as strong as they were when that line of showers and thunderstorms came through on Monday. But you'll notice the breeze, and it kind of leaves that bite to the air, that wind chill factor that we often talk about in the winter months. We get the effects of that today. There is so much cold air, in fact, that snowfall is going to be common across the northern tier of the country associated with this very powerful low pressure system. Now, we don't have any moisture left, so for us, this does not mean snowfall or rainfall for that matter, but it does mean a much cooler pattern as we head into the middle of the week, and numbers are going to remain pretty chilly here for the rest of the work week forecast. We also have elevated fire weather conditions. I want to mention that because with these cold temperatures comes really dry air. We're talking very low dew point temperatures, and with the gusty winds on top of it, well, it does create an atmosphere where fire weather is going to be especially a concern. Wildfires can take off and really get out of control in a hurry in these types of conditions. You don't often associate that with the cold temperatures, but this is fire season for the Ozarks, especially with a lot of the leaves on the ground, the dry air in place, the high winds. It's prime for fires spreading quickly, so be very cautious across the Ozarks today with any burning. Below normal temperatures and dry conditions are going to persist through the rest of the work week forecast, and it's not really until the weekend that we start to see some of those temperatures normalize a little bit. So we're going to be left in the deep freeze here for a couple of days. I have a high temperature today of 50 degrees, but it'll be windy all day, so it will never feel that warm. Despite the wind, we do have the sunshine in the Ozarks, and I am expecting that temperatures stay very chilly. In fact, we may be even colder tomorrow with highs remaining in the upper 40s. We're still only near 50 degrees on Friday, and each day is going to bring some sunshine. Partial cloud cover will filter in for the weekend with highs returning to the upper 50s and low 60s under partly cloudy skies. And the temperatures do remain very cold with low temps falling back below that freezing point each and every night. So the colder months are definitely here. Around the country, what's making headlines? Powerful storms out in the west. I've been telling you about some of that heavy rainfall for Northern California and the snowfall and rainfall happening for portions of the Pacific Northwest. That's ongoing today. While that's happening, there's heavy snowfall and high wind occurring for portions of North Dakota. That's also moving into the northwestern portion of Minnesota through today. And we've got heavy rain and coastal flooding for the central Gulf Coast. That's what's happening down for our friends in the southeast. So quite a lot happening across the country. It's yet another active weather day across the country. Around the Ozarks, wake up weather brain twister trivia question time. And the question that I left you with yesterday, I know we're all thinking about it, maybe purchasing some of the birds. How much does the average Thanksgiving turkey weigh? And the options were A, 5 pounds, B, 10 pounds, C, 25 pounds, or D, 25 pounds. Well, on average, the typical bird is about C, 15 pounds, which is quite a lot of poultry. That'll feed many. If you have Thanksgiving plans and you got a crowd coming, the average turkey will do at 15 pounds, although I know there are many celebrations where folks have to do multiple turkeys or maybe get one of those larger ones. I've seen close to 30, I think, in the store, which is pretty enormous. All right, here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. What movie holds the record for the highest grossing weekend in Thanksgiving history? Do you think it is A, Frozen 2, A, Frozen 2, B, The Hunger Games, C, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, or D, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? Which one holds the record for the highest grossing weekend in Thanksgiving history? Always a big weekend at the box office. You can let me know your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much to Command Family Medicine and John's Heating and Air for sponsoring Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Bundle up, add a layer. You might want the thick coat today and send the kids out the door with the extra layers too, the mittens, the hats. All of that will be necessary. A cold day ahead in the Ozarks, but rain-free. We'll see sunshine through the afternoon, and I'll chat with you again tomorrow morning.